there, what do you know? Is that the sunshine peeping through the clouds? I hardly recognize her. Been in the dark for way too long.
One of our Texas country artists out on his radio tour for this year. Let's talk a little bit about, before I get to some of the awesome specials, but who is Jason Allen?
Man, right now he's a gypsy that travels around all over Texas and writes songs and enjoys meeting people and singing to people. That's who I am.
It's two different, you know, you get into that mode where you're just, this is me, it's time to put on a show, and it's, you know.
You're thinking about electric, I play electric guitar, so I'm thinking about what my pedals are sounding like, what my amp's sounding like, and, you know, I'm like, are these strings too old?
Right.
Do I need to change these strings?
You know, your new single is pretty traditional, but you could sit here and we were playing, you know, some songs here in the studio and going, yeah, that sounds really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds, and that's.
Yeah.
You just can't, there's so many formats out there that you just can't do that with.
Hey y'all, this is Jason Allen, and you've got it on Amarillo's only station for Texas music, 107.1, The Army.
Was beginning to wonder, was the sun ever gonna shine again? And then, just when I least expected it,
you gotta get the Lone Star beer and the guitar. Went in for a radio interview. There, you never know if these guys are drinkers or not. Side door. Jason Allen.
Steve Roberts.
Nice to see you with beer out.
You absolutely read my mind. That's exactly.
How's
it going, man? John Brewer.
Jason Allen. Your name's John Brewer?
Yes, sir.
Man, you're the second John Brewer I know. I have another buddy named John.
Really?
Brewer. Yeah. This is how they roll here at Texas Red Dirt Radio Show with Steven and Brewer.
That's what I'm talking about.
Cheers.
We've been talking about on the road. We've been talking about everything. Just summarize everything. Tell everybody a little bit about you, Jason.
Man, I hit the scene in 2001, but I'm kind of hitting it hard again. You know, I took a little break for a little while, and about 2008, my daughter was born, and she was born with a heart defect, and we were talking about that earlier. And I kind of slowed down from the scene, and she's doing great now. She's 6, and my son's 3, and they're well on their way, and I'm back out recording and writing. The 3 R's is recording, writing, which writing is not an R.
That's fine.
But, you know.
Around here it is. Don't worry about it.
And what was the other one?
I don't know.
Record it. Did I say that?
Yeah, you write it.
Write it, record
Repeat.
it. And and repeat. Yeah, and release it. Yeah.
And release it. There you go.
So that's what I'm doing right now. The 3. I call it the 3 R's, but you know.
I like that. And you're sitting around in like a half circle with me and Steven getting to smell our work stench.
Yeah, it smells like testosterone in this room today.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not sure if this is a radio station or a cattle drive. I don't know what we're doing.
Either way, man.
It is pretty. It's pretty ranchy in here right now, to say the least.
Ranchy, not raunchy, but ranchy.
Ranchy, yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually where raunchy came from. Was ranchy was the original word.
Well, I didn't know that.
It was
new
Latin, actually.
Yeah.
Latin.
Derived from...
I believe that the original translation was lost many years ago.
Yeah.
How did you guys know that? I just purchased my first ever chaps.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Call them leggings.
Where'd you get them?
Leggings. Yeah, they're leggings. I got them at this little store, like coming down. We were in, where were we? We were Amarillo.
Dude, I'll have to get you hooked up with
What
a guy.
was it?
Just this old
Was it Oliver's?
antique store.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And he had like hats and
He had all sorts of good stuff.
and leggings in there. And I said, oh hey, how these work? You know.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't quite go around. He said, no, those are for the ladies. And, oh, okay, well, I think some fit me, you know. And,
Yeah.
all right, well, here, check these out. Man, they're perfect. They're awesome.
Yeah.
They have 2 2 pockets where you can, put your beer in
Right.
while you're riding
Perfect.
a horse.
Yeah, perfect.
That's what I thought the pockets were for anyway.
Yeah.
So
Traditionally, more maybe medicine.
Maybe
but
medicine.
Human medicine. I mean, it's all the same
Extra
thing.
needles. I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't worry
But
about
once you get in a good set of handmade leggings, life has changed.
yeah.
it. Jason,
I'm more into Mr. Allen.
are you leaving us? Or are you gonna hang around?
Well, we're supposed to. Actually, this is our last stop, so I mean, we might be here for a while.
Oh,
right.
brother, that's what I'm talking about.
You Mexican or a Mexican?
What we have here is a push-up off with Inten Won,
A push off.
country music singer Jason Allen.
Country legend.
Ready, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're losing count. 10, 11, 12.
We'll see who goes longer. Let's see who pukes first.
19.
One is holding steady in his pace.
Hold on, you need to go down further. He's going down.
Understudy.
Come on, Juan. Come on, go. 1.
Okay.
Eres flor que al correr de los años no has perdido jamás tu ternura. Yo no he visto brillar las estrellas. Me persigue una perra amargura. Esos labios que un día
Straight down the middle of my heart, there's a long, long road. I'm riding in the dark, trying to find you, but you're nowhere inside. I can't find my way now.
All right, we gotta go find coffee. We got a radio.
Look there in
you
the
ready?
distance, baby, through the moonlit fall. Is that your face I'm seeing? No, wait, I'm wrong. I'm lost. Baby, I'm lost.
Hey, that's a text message from John. Station. Yeah, up in Dalhart. Yeah. Just cool. No, not cool. Well, here, I'll just read it to you. Paul, I've got good news and bad. ... Jason left his guitar in my truck last night. Oh no.
Let me know what to do with it. I could overnight it. Thanks, John.
Oh no, you're kidding.
Oh my goodness.
No, we don't have time to get back.
And we're 2 hours from now. Our next stop is like 45 minutes.
Dude.
Well, you're gonna have to have a guitar for the rest of this trip.
All right, this morning we're in Floydada, Texas. About to go into this radio station here and talk to him a little bit. I did, but I didn't. I left it last night. And what town were we in?
Dalhart.
Dalhart.
Are you kidding?
No, we
Where's it at?
In a guy's truck.
in a guy's truck. Yeah.
We ended up in a cornfield shooting guns.
Yeah.
This sounds like a really good day.
Yeah.
You ended up in a cornfield shooting guns and lost a
Shooting
guitar.
guns and lost a guitar, yeah. But the good news is we're going to buy another one because I needed to get one anyway. I needed another one.
What are you gonna do with that one?
They're gonna ship it back to me.
Gotcha.
FedEx. You don't have a guitar around here, do you?
Yeah, I got one.
Do you?
Yeah, of course I got one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we're prepared. I don't have a guitar, I have the guitar.
Perfect.
Reading a little bit on your biography, it says in here that you were the lead guitar man in your own band.
Yeah.
Are you still lead guitar man?
Man, I am. I play a Telecaster and I have a blue Fender amp that I play through.
It's not often that the voice behind the band is also the guitar behind the band.
That's right. Yeah.
That's a rarity.
Man, I was when I was playing, I was grew up hanging out in the studio in Houston, Texas. It's called Soundmasters Recording Studio, and they were famous for. I mean, they'd recorded everyone from like Kenny Dell from the old days and Mark Chestnut. They recorded Mark Chestnut in there. They recorded all kinds of legends had gone through there at one point. And when I was in there, the guy that was producing all the stuff, A.B. Middlestead, he told me, he said, man, if you learn to play guitar and sing, he said, that's a little bit more than the rest. He said, that'll set you apart. So he actually worked with me on guitar, and a guy named Randy Corner was a big mentor, and I worked with them in the studio for a long time and just started playing guitar and doing my own. I didn't need a guitar player, so I just hired.
Just one-man band.
Yeah, just hired whoever to fill in the pieces.
That, I should turn my microphone on now. That was, you got some kind of set of pipes there, my darling. That is awesome. That is awesome.
I love singing. It's just what I love to do. A lot of people, they play golf. Or they,
right.
I mean, I like to fish. I like playing golf, but I really do love to sing and play.
Now, how long, when did you discover, like, I can sing? Everybody thinks they can sing. I think I can sing like an angel, but, there might be some people that might not agree with that, and I agree you can sing.
Well, when I never knew. I mean, I would sing for like my I guess it was a high school.
Like your choir.
I was 9. I'll put it that way. I was 9, and the high school of the town that we were living in at the time, they were having this band was going to be playing, and I got up and played with this band. And I asked them if I could get up with them, and they to sing a song, and they were like, "What do you want to sing?" And I'm like, "Well, Blue Suede Shoes" by Elvis. So I did it, and the crowd was like, really like clapping and hollering, and it was a big deal. I think.
Did you have the dance and everything?
Yeah, I was. Okay. I wanted to be Elvis when I was a kid. You got to do the whole thing,
right,
and I think it was just the fact that my friends they couldn't believe I was up there. They're like, "Oh wow!" It kind of blew them away, So I got up and I knew then. I was like, "Hey, I like this. This is really cool." So I just kept doing it.
How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
All right. We're gonna get you guys in here quick.
Okay.
We got news at 5.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to Texas Country Afternoons, KBS 95.7. Charles Sagona here, and that was Jason Allen with his latest single called "I Did," and Jason is fashionably late. Jason Allen, nice to have you in the studio. I'm just messing with you.
Hey, you know what? I'm always there, but I'm always late. So.
Hey, you know what? You did show up just in time. Tell us a little bit about the single.
Man, I wrote this song. It's my dad. He had lymphoma. Cancer, but now he's in remission. He's doing great. But it's just a song of survival, and the song itself has a lot to do with a personal, relationship. But it also has to do with just a lot of people that I know that I've seen them go through hard times, but they make it out. It's just a song of survival, making it through a hard time, and that's what the song's about. Just not giving up when things are looking down. That's what the song's about.
I was so afraid, I didn't think that I'd survive, but I did.
KXOX, we are live with Jason Allen, and for folks who
Man, we've missed Jason Allen. It's great to have you back on the radio. Where can they find some more stuff about you online, maybe get their hands on some new stuff, see where you're performing and all that good stuff?
Yeah, my website is jasonallencountry.com. And you can go there, or you can just Google. You can go to iTunes and get the new single there. All of the stuff's on iTunes, and Amazon, and all that good stuff.
Well, good deal, man. It sounds like you're in a great place. And well, again, welcome back and best of luck to you. Okay.
Thank you, Rich. Appreciate it.
I did. It's our long lost friend Jason Allen on KXOX.
I got Jason Allen in the studio with me. How are you doing, Jason?
Blue, I'm doing great.
And we are so happy to have you here today.
I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be enjoying this beautiful weather we're having.
It is nice today, isn't it? The wind's not blowing.
We could get a little
really
more rain, we'd be doing good.
Like, get over that part quick.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Songwriting just amazes me. It amazes me the process.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, it amazes me how two people can get together that have never met.
Yeah.
And can share enough about
do that,
how
yeah.
that they view life that they, can come out with a song.
Yeah.
That's just odd to me, but I love hearing stories like that.
It's really neat. That you're about to write something good with the writer when you both sit down and you both have the same idea.
Yeah.
Which has happened. It's not always it happens, but one time I got together with a writer and I said, I have this idea and this is my idea. And they were like, oh my gosh, guess what my idea is? And their idea was the same thing, but just barely twisted,
Did it mess it up?
No.
It was good.
We wrote it.
Yeah.
We wrote it. So you can do that. I've done that before. And sometimes you get together and I wrote with my buddy Tim Nichols. We got together and I wanted to write a love song, some sappy love song. He's like, man, I'm in the mood to write a beer drinking song. So let's do that. And I was kind of fighting with him at first. He said, I want to do something like hold them up, hold your beers up, and drink them down. I was like, well, there's the title right there. So we wrote that, and that's on one of my CDs,
Yeah?
The beer drinking song, Oh, this is Jason Allen for his interview. And he went home. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's here.
Afternoon. Super Dave hanging out with you. We've got a guest in studio. His name is Jason Allen. You may be familiar with a whole lot of his music, but you might not be familiar with his new single. Let's get that on now before we talk with him. This one's called I Did on Keen 105, today's best country. Yeah, I dig the hell out of this one. And cool. I have to share this story now. I warned you already.
That's right.
I've met your father before.
You did. You met my dad.
Yeah.
In East Texas.
And not just East Texas, but Love Lady, Texas.
Love Lady, Texas.
At the old gym.
Yeah.
He was at a show. I believe it was the Johnny Bush concert.
Oh wow.
I know, the legendary Johnny Bush.
Well, he and my
concert.
dad went to school together.
Well, that explains why he was there.
Time ago.
Yeah. Well, he was the inspiration behind "He's Still Dancing with Her."
That's right.
Which the first time I heard that song, I didn't stop crying, and I still cry every time I think about it. It is
it's a powerful song.
Incredible song. He's Still Dancing with Her, and for those of you who've heard it, cool. For those of you who haven't, we're going to play it before the hour's up anyway.
All right.
but I had the chance to meet him, and a very strange thing happened to me, actually. It was after Johnny's show. We were kind of hanging around getting some photos and autographs and stuff like that.
Okay.
And he introduced himself to me for some reason. I don't know why, but
that's how he is.
Well, I actually, because I knew what was behind the song,
mm-hmm.
I just felt compelled to hug him because I felt like I knew him better than somebody I'd just met 2 minutes earlier.
That's right, because you knew the song. The song is it's so true and so, down to the detail. That's my dad. That's definitely how they were.
Yeah. I wanted to just, I just wanted to put my arms around him. So.
Well, you probably appreciated that.
Yeah.
He's a hugger anyway. He hugs everybody.
If I recall, he did.
Yeah.
More than once, and then he hugged my kid and all of that too. So very cool, very nice gentleman. Your dad is just like you are. So
But
I did. Along the old line.
I've been missing for a while. Her laugh, her love, her voice, her touch, her smile. Even though I know that I'm the one that caused between us these regretful miles. Was beginning to wonder, was she ever gonna want me back again? And then, just when I least expected it, she did. Feels good to feel the sun on my face.
Yeah! Now that's the way we end our radio tour. I want to say thanks from the bottom of my heart. Everyone from up to in the Panhandle down to Odessa to Abilene. Thank you for having us in the studio. We enjoyed it, and I'll see you the next trip.
But I did.
Always running, but I'm always running behind.